dealing with the spirit of callous. Dealing with the spirit of callous. Dealing with the spirit of callous. Ladies and gentlemen, there are callous attitude. Callous attitude. Callous character. Callous hearted people. There are callous people that their lips is callous and there are callous eyes. How do I mean? Ephesians 4 verse number 17. If I should read from here, Ephesians 4 verse number 17. It says, so I tell you this and insist on it in the Lord, that you must no longer live as the Gentiles do, in the futility of their thinking. In the futility of their thinking. In the futility of their thinking. Any thinking that is not right with God will produce negative attitude. Am I talking to you here? Any thinking that is not in line with God will produce negative attitude. And hear this, any man or woman that when they see what your life is producing or where you are going to, and they are now producing or displaying negative attitude towards you, you don't need to go far. They are actually telling you what they are thinking. Can I talk to you here? When many people have been a victim of callous people, why? Because lack of the spirit of discernment. Hear this, every man on earth cannot be your friend. People that are not going toward the direction you are going in life, they don't supposed to hang around you. And hear this, ladies and gentlemen, anywhere you see negative attitude that is not in line with where you are going to, if care is not taken, that same person will kill whatever you are doing and where you are heading to. Can I open your eyes? The callous spirit has been existing from the day of Adam and Eve. How do I mean? Look at the destination that God, or where God placed Adam and Eve. Look at how devil callously entered into the serpent to manipulate the woman against her husband and against the promise and against the commandment of God. It is so callously for somebody to know that this is the mandate of God for your life, and the same person is producing negative attitude towards the mandate. It is so dangerous for you to be a businessman, a businesswoman, and those that supposed to support you, they are now ganging up against you, and you are still living in that environment. Before you know, callously they can end your career. Hear this, the problem of we believer is that we only look straight to where we are going to, but we never imagine and see what is happening from both left and right. Can I talk to you here? Can I talk to you here? If there is a hole by your right, hole by your left, and you are going straight and somebody is coming and push you, if you want to dodge the person, you can fall inside the hole. And once you are inside the hole, the one that push you may not help you out, it may pass you by. And that is why whenever you want to manifest your destiny, please be careful of those surrounded you. Be careful of the family that you came from. Be careful of so-called Christians that you are reading Bible together, praying together, attending the same church, calling the name of Jesus together, because every man or woman on earth, devil can use against you. Can I open your eyes? Can I open your eyes? Even though you are the most righteous man on earth, devil can use you against somebody. How do I know? Jesus said to Peter, get behind me the devil. This is a rock. And he said, get behind me the devil. Why? Because negative spirits have entered into who? Into Peter. Can I talk to you here? Anytime that you see the spirit of callous that is in operation in any man or woman, the spirit of sympathy will be eliminated. They will never sympathize with you. No matter what your condition, instead of them to help you, they will blame you. Oh, you don't understand. Can I open your eyes? The spirit of Callous are wicked spirits. They are not sympathetic. They are heartless. Very, very heartless people. Anytime that you know and you believe that this person is in position to assist me and the person is not assisting you, it's simply that the spirit of Callous have entered the person. When you are crying and you are crying to somebody, this is my problem. It's not the person to help you. The person is not mocking you. The person is gossiping you behind. You entrust somebody with the secret of your life. Before you get out from your house or from the place of discussion, the news of that secret is already out. That is callous people. Callous people can never keep their mouth. I call them callous lips. Callous lips. Anyone that their mouth is too loose, they cannot control their lips, they can't control their tongues, and anywhere they get to, they talk carelessly. Shake. The spirit of Callous is in them. You don't understand what I'm saying here. Can I open your eyes here? This morning, God is about to destroy that spirit of Callous. Can I open your eyes? Before you submit something, maybe quotation or tender or whatever in your business, before you submit it, they embrace you. After submission finish, not the person that said to you that bring this paper, I will help you. Bring this, I will help you. From the beginning is the one that is giving you direction. Do it this way. This is the insight. This is what the office needed. After you have submitted, finish, an approval is about to come, and they know that this is big money. Their attitude can change against you if the spirit of Callous have entered. Instead of them to release their approval, they sit on it. Why? Because the spirit, anywhere you see envy, check, the spirit of Callous is there. Anywhere you see jealousy, the spirit of Callous is there. Whenever the spirit of Callous is in operation, they always operating at the very edge of breakthrough. When they see your success, that is when the spirit will come out. Whenever you are struggling, they will never be there. But at the very point of getting access to breakthrough, they show negative attitude. Can I prophesy? Every man or woman that the Callous spirit have entered to stagnate you, to frustrate you, to destroy you, that spirit this morning, I declare the spirit dead. I declare the spirit dead. I declare the spirit dead. Can I open your eyes? When you want to apply for a job, they look at your qualification and say, no, we need this kind of person. When you go to your appointment, they like you. But whenever you are not producing results more than them, that is when your boss now will be telling you, do you want to take over my seat? Do you want to do this? Instead of them to embrace you, to support you, to encourage you, they are now looking for how they will bring you down. It is the spirit of Callous that is an operation. And that is why you are here today. The Lord has sent me to you, that anyone hearing the sound of my voice, either in an office, whether you are operating in an office or in any department, in any office, in any department, in any ministry, in any organization, that the spirit of Callous is operating against you, the Lord will deliver you today. I prophesy that God will deliver you. The Lord I serve will deliver you. You shall be delivered. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. That's what I call the callous-hearted people. Jeremiah 17 verse 9. Jeremiah 17 verse 9. Let me do this so I can bring everything together. The heart is deceitful. The heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it? Can I open your eyes here? The problem that make many people to be victim of abuse is because the person that they are dealing with, they don't know their heart. When you know the heart of the one you are dealing with, it will be very, very easy for you to maneuver yourself whenever you see some certain things. That is why sometimes when something happens, you'll be asking yourself, how did this happen? Well, but I trust him. Yes, you trust him by faith, but by heart, you can't trust. There's no man that is permitted on earth to trust another man by faith. Your face can be beautiful, but your heart can be ugly. Your dressing code is not your dressing character. You can dress normally, you can dress beautifully, but when the spirit of Callous is about to operate in you, your countenance will change. That's why some people will be asking, why did he change against me? No, he can change against you because he's a man. And can I open your eyes? If a man change against you, that doesn't mean that the man cannot be useful to you. Oh. Can I open your eyes? Can I open your eyes? The reason why I said the spirit of the Callous is because it's a spirit. And the spirit can enter any man. It is you that you must know. You must know when the spirit is about to use either your best friend or any member of your family against you. It is you that you must perceive. And your perception will give you your deliverance. If you don't perceive and you don't know that the Callous spirit is operating in my family, either in my brother or in my sister, in my father, in my mother, then you can be a victim. And what you don't perceive, you can never ever in your life have a narrow escape. You will be a victim. That's why the spirit of perception is very, very essential. You know, hear this. If not because of the spirit of discernment, if you don't have the spirit of discernment, you can't have the spirit of perception. You can't perceive. It's the spirit of discernment that will operate through you to perceive something. Am I talking to somebody here? When they want to poison me and I'm thirsty, but immediately I carry the water, I perceive something is wrong. And instantly, because I see that the spirit, the Callous spirit is already enter somebody in order to eliminate me. But through that perception, I can discern, I can see this thing is polluted and I can escape myself. Everything is not about prayer. There are some things that your perception, your discernment will help you and give you victory. Am I talking to you here? Do you get what I'm saying here? Let me open your eyes. Friendship is not a covenant, it's by choice. It's by choice. I can choose to be your friend. I can choose to stay away from you. It's by choice. You know, all these things they call friendship. Sometimes I see that he have ended up some glorious people, and many people have entered into hell. He said, "It's my friend, it's my friend." It's your friend, but you are not in the same line. Am I talking to somebody here? Do you get what I'm saying here? And if devil want to use anybody against you, he can't go across the border. He will use those who are around you. Somebody shout fire. Can I prophesy? Any callous man, callous woman around you that have been possessed by the Callous spirit, today with my eyes open, the Lord will separate you from them. If you can shout the amen louder, I'm seeing divine separation. The Callous spirit is so wicked to the extent that when he enter into somebody, he will blindfold the eyes of the person to know the truth. That is why check witchcraft spirit. When they are in operation, their eyes is blindfolded, their heart is blindfolded, their heart is blocked, their heart is hardened, their eyes is blindfolded. They will finish their wickedness before they realize that they have done something wrong. That is how the spirit of Callous operates. He can enter into your best friend and use your best friend to destroy you. before their eyes will open. When a callous spirit is an operation, they will kill their victim, and the one that carry the spirit will now realize that what I have done is wrong. That is why you see that some people can take gun and shoot their neighbor before realizing that what I have done is wrong. It is not them, it's the spirit that enter them. When the spirit enter them, he will harden their heart, blindfold their eyes from knowing the truth. Can I prophesy to somebody? Your life, your heart, your spirit, even including your soul, shall not be available for the callous spirit to use. You shall not be available for the callous spirit to be used. The callous spirit shall not use you. Shall not use you against your family. Shall not use you against your friends. Shall not use you against the church. Shall not use you against your neighbor. Shall not use you against your children. Shall not use you against your wife. Shall not use you against your husband. Somebody shout fire. Don't say you are holy. The spirit of Callous can enter into anybody. If he enter into Peter, he can enter into anybody. If he enter into Judas, he can enter into anybody. Do you know that in this end time, the pastors kill one another? Pastors kill one another. And why? Spirit of Callous. Can I tell you, when the spirit of Callous enter you, it makes you not to be able to withstand the sources of another person. You will not be able to withstand the sources of your neighbor. Where your neighbor is doing things, anything that you see that the man or the woman is doing, you will get angry every time. You will have bitterness every time. You will not be able to stand. You will just be complaining. Is it only him? Is it only her? Is it only him? Is it only her? Why is it that things are just working in good for him? Why is it that his life is progressing? Why is it that they are helping this, they don't help me? Why is it that they abandon me? I can tell you, in life there's something we call the God's timing. The time of God for every man's life is different. You can be in your timing now. When you are in your timing now, helpers will come. But whenever you are not yet in your timing, helper will be far away. But that doesn't mean that you cannot be helped. That is why I'm here to announce to you, every man who follow God have an appointed time that the destiny can be fulfilled by God. So you don't need to enter into bitterness. You don't need to enter into wickedness before you can get to your destination. You don't need to kill before you can be rich. You don't need to do rituals before you can be rich. You don't need to shed blood before you can be rich. You don't need to do fraud before you can be rich. You have to wait for your time. Never allow the spirit of the Callous to take over your life before